Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're jumping into a topic that's so important, one that really connects our faith with our everyday lives. How we take care of the incredible bodies God has given us. So let's get right into it.
This verse right here from 1 Corinthians, this is our foundation for everything we're going to talk about. It completely reframes the whole idea of health, doesn't it? It's not about looking a certain way, it's about stewardship. It's an act of worship. Honoring God with our bodies, that's a core part of our calling.
And to help guide this conversation, we're going to be pulling some powerful insights from Dr. Michael Greger's book, How Not to Die. Now, it's written from a medical perspective, of course, but you'll see how beautifully its message lines up with this biblical idea of stewardship.
I mean, just let that sink in for a second. That is such a bold statement, but you know what? It's also incredibly hopeful. The whole idea here is that so many of the chronic diseases we've come to accept as, well, just part of getting older, are actually a result of our choices. And that means we have so much more control than we think.
So let's start by really cementing this connection between our health and our faith. Because again, this isn't about the latest diet trend. This is about stewarding the amazing gift of life we've been given.
And that's really the heart of it. Our physical energy, it fuels our spiritual mission, right? When we feel better, when we're not weighed down by illness, we are just so much better equipped to serve, to love, and to do all the things God has called us to do. Our health is a resource for our purpose.
Okay, now for what I think is one of the most exciting parts of this whole topic. Our bodies are designed by God with this incredible, mind-blowing capacity to heal themselves. We just have to learn how to cooperate with that design. So let's just take the world's #1 killer as an example, heart disease. For decades, the common belief was that heart disease was just a downhill slide. But get this, groundbreaking research has shown something truly stunning. A lifestyle built around whole, plant-based foods can not only stop the disease in its tracks, but can actually reverse it. It can literally help open up arteries that were clogged. It's like finding out our Creator built these biological reset buttons right into our DNA. It's just amazing. But you might be thinking, well, what about my genes? It runs in my family. And that's a fair question. But this phrase here really says it all. Your genes might load the gun, but it's our lifestyle that so often pulls the trigger. You know, studies show that when people from countries with super low rates of chronic disease move and adopt a Western diet, their disease rates just skyrocket. Our choices, they are incredibly powerful. And you know what? This pattern isn't just for heart disease. It holds true for so many other conditions. Just look at this. Whether we're talking about putting type 2 diabetes into remission, lowering high blood pressure without meds, or slashing the risk for certain cancers, a really clear picture starts to emerge. Processed foods tend to fool the problem, while whole plant foods consistently point toward the solution. And that's why I love this quote. It just brings all the power right back into our hands. It shifts our focus from the pharmacy to the producile. The idea that the best medicine might actually be what we put in our shopping cart every week is, well, it's revolutionary. Okay, so if the grocery list is the prescription, what exactly is on it? Well, Dr. Greger makes it incredibly simple and practical with a framework he calls the Daily Dozen. And here it is. Now, before you look at this and get overwhelmed, please hear me. This is not some strict, legalistic list of rules. Think of it as a positive checklist, things to add to your day. The goal isn't perfection. It's about consistently building a foundation of foods and habits that bring life and health into your body. And this, right here, is the absolute key to making it stick. Don't obsess over what you need to remove. Instead, focus on adding all this good stuff in. Because when you intentionally fill your plate with these life-giving foods, you just naturally have less room and, honestly, less desire for the other stuff. It's kind of like that principle in Romans, overcome evil with good.
So this is all fantastic information, right? But it doesn't mean a thing if we don't put it into practice. So let's talk about your very first step forward, starting today. Look how simple this can be. We're not talking about a radical overhaul of your entire life tomorrow. Just pick one thing from that Daily Dozen list you're not getting and add it in. Swap that afternoon bag of chips for an apple or a handful of almonds. Just go for a walk. These are small, doable steps that create real momentum. Because our health is built by our habits, not by a few heroic efforts here and there. This quote is such a powerful reminder that consistency is the real secret. It's the small, daily choices compounded over time that truly lead to a life of strength and vitality.
So as we wrap up, I just want to leave you with this question to really reflect on. What is one small, consistent habit you can commit to, not out of fear, not out of obligation, but as a joyful act of stewardship for the incredible gift of your body, so that you can serve God and everyone around you with all your strength? Think about it.